What up? My name is Brad. Welcome to a different kind of video. Today, we're taking a look at the new Twitch guidelines as of February 7th, 2018. And the reason we're doing that is because people on Twitch were telling me that, hey, it's a bit crazy, you should read up on it a little bit. From what I read, it doesn't seem too crazy, but I'm going to read through a little bit so we can see what's going on, so on and so forth, catch you up on some shit. I'm going to periodically be hitting my hookah. That's why I'm always out of breath. That's why. So, anyways, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I stream a lot on Twitch. If you want to ever check that out, feel free. So that's the only reason I'm covering this, because I do it personally a lot. So when we look at this, it says Community Guidelines, last modified 2/7 of 18. At Twitch, our mission is to provide the best shared social video experience created by our growing community, where creators and communities can interact safely to achieve this goal. Sounds fair enough, then. To protect the integrity of our community, as a provider of the service, we, Twitch, reserve the right to suspend, so you can get rid of any accounts. For minor first and second suspensions, your access to the site will be restricted for 24 hours, but there's no fixed time for the length of subsequent... Okay, so anything past the first or second one. Great, those are standard. So the new things, I'm assuming... I didn't read the Twitch guidelines to begin with, and be real honest with you guys here, so... There you go. There you go, I guess. You must respect all applicable local, national, and international laws while using our services. Makes sense? Suspension evasion. All suspensions are binding until expiration or removal upon appeal. Any attempt to circumvent. So if you try to get out of it and you try to go underneath a different name, you're gonna get suspended at that point again. Any activity that may endanger your life or lead to your physical harm is prohibited. This includes but not limited to suicidal threats. It's 2018, so you have to address it. Intentional physical trauma, so if you beat the shit out of yourself or somebody else and it was intentional. Use of illegal drugs and drinking excessively. So physical trauma doesn't have to be beating the shit out of somebody, but you know what I mean. Banging your head on a concrete or something. You get it. Something physically that causes you trauma. Any activity that may endanger your life. This one is violence and threats. Acts or threats of violence will be taken seriously and are considered zero tolerance of violation. I mean, that makes... Okay, so... This is what I was talking to the person on Twitch. So far, I mean, everything seems like from a business standpoint, I get it. Attempts or threats to physically harm or kill others. Okay, well, you have to get rid of people for that kind of stuff. Attempts or threats to hack, DDS, or SWAT others. That's a big one that they're actually using the terminology SWAT. I knew Twitch already knew all about it. If you think Twitch doesn't know something, they know it. They're just like YouTube. They will know it. Like that. First video goes up, they know it. Stream, whatever. Use of weapons or physically threaten, intimidate, harm, or kill others. So that also makes sense to me. I mean, can't be physically harming or killing others. So I get it. We get to hateful conduct and harassment. Hateful conduct is any content or activity that promotes, encourages, or facilitates discrimination, denigration, objectification, harassment, or violence based on race, ethnicity, So standard stuff. So you don't hurt someone because of who they are, okay? I don't care if they're fucking trans. I don't care if they're trans. I don't care if they're gay. I don't care if any of that stuff. Don't hurt them. Just stop. Okay, just stop. That's all Twitch is basically saying is like, look, you're gonna get in some shit. You start fucking other people's lives up because of who they are. Harassment is any content or activity that attempts to intimidate, degrade, abuse, or bully others. So pretty standard stuff there. We prohibit using Twitch to facilitate hate conduct or harassment. Whether the targets are on or off Twitch, individuals, communities, or organizations that do so are not allowed to use our services. We may take action against users for hateful conduct. Okay, so it makes sense. Unauthorized sharing of private information. Do not invade the privacy of others. It is prohibited to share content that may reveal personal information about individuals. So don't show them where they live, any stuff like that. So pretty standard stuff still. Sharing personally identifiable information. So you don't need to share their real name, their location, or ID. I don't know what they mean by ID. It could mean anything. Driver's license, anything along those lines, in a form of identification. Sharing restricted or prohibited broadcasting content from filming or streaming in a manner that invades another person's privacy. So if you're streaming somebody or filming somebody doing something, doesn't matter if it's sexual, doesn't matter if it's, again, saying things, it doesn't matter. Don't do it without their permission. Impersonation. Content or activity meant to impersonate an individual organization is prohibited. Any attempts to misrepresent yourself as a member of Twitch. Okay, so don't act like you're part of Twitch. Don't act like you're part of some CEO of some company. Trick people into shit. Again, standard stuff. I know I can't say that enough times. spam, scams, or other malicious content, any content or activity that disrupts, interrupts, harms, or otherwise violates the integrity of Twitch services or another's user experience or device is prohibited, such as activities posting large amounts of repetitive, unwanted messages. Okay, so don't spam people with just fucking links to your own fucking website. Like, stop. Phishing with a PH, not F. That's fine. Phishing is fine if you do it with an F. Defrauding others, spreading malware or viruses, misinformation, tampering, selling or sharing users' accounts, reselling Twitch services or features. So don't sell moderator status. So somebody's like, hey, I'm a mod for this channel. $500, you can be a mod for this channel instead of me. No. Extreme violence, gore, or other obscene conduct. Why do I always keep saying content? Well, that's why, because it says content right next. Content that exclusively focuses on extreme or gratuitous gore or violence is prohibited. So that's one of the main things that I'm thinking changed. So basically, what some people were saying on Twitch was that it's going to start affecting like video games, first-person shooters, FPS, because there's obscene violence. To an extent, most games don't really like go super deep into it, even if it's Call of Duty or Destiny or something like that. Unauthorized content sharing or other copyright violations, so don't share it. Don't do copyrighted stuff. Pretty standard. Categorize your content appropriately. You are required to categorize your content appropriately. If there are multiple appropriate games or categories, you are welcome to choose whichever you feel is most appropriate. For example, if you're creating, respect intellectual property. Okay, so additional gaming content. Wait, hold on. What is this? As a policy applies to music, the other performance arts on Twitch, please note the following. Performance arts, pre-existing works require that you have all appropriate rights to share the content. Okay, so we're getting more and more content stuff. Live music performance creation, okay. Recorded music, so don't use recorded music in the background, which that's always been a thing on Twitch. They'll just mute you. Your entire video, not just like the music. Additional gaming content, I don't know if they can just mute the music. Additional gaming content guidelines, cheating in online games, any activities such as cheating, hacking, botting, or tampering that gives the account owner an unfair advantage in an online multiplayer game is prohibited. Okay? Closed alpha/betas and pre-released games. We ask that you respect all publisher, developer, enforced release dates, embargoes, and NDAs by waiting to broadcast these games until everyone else gets to, unless given prior approval. So if like Bandai Namco says, hey, yeah, you can play Fighters early. Fighters already came out, but if they say like, hey, you can play Fighters early, make sure you don't show this part, same thing as YouTube. Nothing really different. So I don't see personally a huge difference. I wanted to make this video just because I wasn't 100% sure, and then it makes me read this if I make a video on it. And it also informs you guys a little bit if something did change. So if there's something in here that you see that is massively different from a standard kind of thing, let me know in the comment section below. I do want to hear you. I really genuinely do. I want some kind of feedback from stuff. You know, I want to know if you guys are like, hey, whoa, wait, this did change, Brad. Make sure you know about it, so on and so forth. Because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know jack shit about copyrights. Like, when I first started a YouTube channel, I got copyrights fucking out the ass, dude. It was like, okay, can't show that. Oh, that Z move is also. Okay, alright, can't show that. Everything. Everything. Like, I knew music. I didn't do music, but well, I did get one, but it was on a demonetized video. Whatever. Because fuck, it's about me. This isn't about me. We're on this. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you know of anything that changed, because I don't know of anything that's massively different. So I didn't see anything that said, hey, you know, you can't play first-person shooters, you can't do that kind of stuff. I will leave a link to this, because I don't really want to just put these up on the video, in case you're wondering why they're not up there. I don't want to put them just up there, hey, you know, hey, look at this shit, you know, whatever. Nah, I mean, this is all, like, Twitch's business and whatnot. Not, it's mine, but not in the same kind of way. You know what I mean? If you want to read through it, I will leave a link to it below. In the comment section. I'm actually copying a link right now. I'll leave a link to it. You can go check it out. But yeah, if there's anything massively different, let me know in the comment section, because I want to be up on this kind of stuff, and I want to stay informed and try to inform you guys the best I can. I'm not some news anchor or host, or I ain't good at speaking, bruh. Like, bruh, I don't fucking speak ever. Anyways, I would say if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. I'm not really too worried about it. Obviously like it, because there's a like button. It's free. But aside from that, don't worry too much about that kind of stuff on these kind of videos, because we're just talking about things. Anyways, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video, alright? Deuces.